Hi everyone, it's Nick here, and you can see I'm getting ready and dressed up for Christmas, trying to make my sad, dead heart feel something. Anyway, today we're looking at Mandalorian Episode 4. It was called Sanctuary and directed by Bryce Dallas Howard. She's from Jurassic World, one of the characters that ran around in high heels. So we're halfway through the series now, so Episode 4 out of 8, that's half. And I'm a little concerned, to be completely honest with you. And yes, all the Star Wars fans are going to lose their shit about this, but look, the show is great. It looks very, very pretty. We're on episode 4, and we have literally had about 5 minutes of storyline. Each episode seems to feel like a video game. In particular, episode 2 certainly felt like a series of scenes from a video game. Episode 3 was really, really good. I was expecting it to carry on like that, having a little bit of more sort of dialogue and backstory, etc., etc. And episode 4 comes along, which basically reminded me of a Western, spaghetti Western kind of movie, stroke a samurai. You don't get more Ronin or samurai than someone defending a village of helpless farmers from outside guys with bigger guns. And that's basically what this episode is. So, yes, I understand that Star Wars does have its sort of origins in the spaghetti cowboy kind of feel. But this episode really was basically just the three amigos. Only it was two amigos, because $100 million doesn't buy you a third. But anyway, forgetting about the actual content itself, which is very little, I was very confused about a lot of the things that happened in this. You have this whole thing about the Mandalorian not taking his helmet off. Then the next scene he's got his helmet off sitting on the side, sort of camera shooting over his shoulders so you can't see his face. Very, very Master Chief, I suppose. And one of the reviewers from IGN said, totally agree with him. And suddenly we have this whole almost love element or love plot going on with him and the widower, which came from nowhere. In fact, one of the characters, Cara Dune, played by Gina Carano, she was really great in this. I'll get to her in a minute. So out of nowhere, she says to him, take your helmet off and join her and marry her and have kids, etc. There was no reason for this to be said. There was no hint that he was attracted to her or even interested in her. But this is the problem that I'm finding with the series, which is the overall sort of issue that I'm having with it, is that characters do things with no reason to do things. I was finishing watching Titans recently, and their last episode has a very similar problem where the characters are just doing stuff because they're doing stuff. It's plot driven. It's not character motivated at all. Now, I understand a lot of series do that, especially with Flash, for example, but you would expect a little bit more over here. It's a $100 million production, for goodness sake. Give the characters a bit more agency. But we have them doing silly things. Like, for example, the Mandalorian arrives on the planet. The little baby Yoda, oh, he's so cute, has made it pretty goddamn clear he wants to stuff anything in his mouth, even if it's a live frog, including bits of the ship. He's pressing buttons left, right, and center in the opening scene of the episode 4. But then suddenly Mandalorian's like, okay, I'm going to leave you behind. Don't touch anything in the ship. That is one of the dumbest damn things that he could do. I know he's not a father. He's not even a surrogate father really to this. But come on, you're going to leave a kid alone even when he's in front of you, is eating everything in your ship, but you're happy to leave him alone? No, come on, man, that's a bit silly. So anyway, I had issues with that. Also had some issue with the fight scene. Now, it was a really, really cool fight scene, and of course, Gina is a very, very capable woman. She's a MMA fighter. I think Thai fighter actually, Muay Thai fighter. That's right. But come on, seriously, the Mandalorian just made this whole thing about him getting this brand new suit of armor, which is apparently, one of the hardest steels out there, and she punches the shit out of him, literally punching the armor, punching him in the head, and, firstly, ow, really? Wouldn't that hurt? But yeah, there was a sort of fight scene. I don't know why there was a fight scene, because he was following her, because she suddenly left, and then the next moment they're sitting drinking soup together. Yeah, it's just, again, all over the place, and that is the issue that I'm having with it. It's very great to look at. So that being said, this episode certainly did feel a little bit cheaper than the other shots, although the village was great. It's a little Kirill village of innocent farmers that they have to defend because, of course, it's a spaghetti Western origins and samurai kind of story. You don't get more samurai than somebody defending a village against bandits. Yeah, the action scene kind of reminded me of the Game of Thrones, where everything was dark, everything was closed up on people, so you couldn't see the background particularly well. And I wasn't that blown away with it. I did like the idea of having this sort of walker left behind by the Imperial forces and just sort of scattered technology. so that bad guys can go and do whatever the hell they want. But yeah, it was not the greatest battle scene, and after episode 3, it left with one of the best fight scenes I've seen in the show so far. Even episode 2 had a great moment of him trying to sort of scale a moving caravan, as it were. Episode 4 was, yeah, it was quite a letdown over there. And one thing I did like, though, is that they are keeping it the sort of 2-character focused. You know, it'll be the Mandalorian and Yoda. He's not going to be walking around now with Cara. She stayed back behind, so they can go off again. Yeah, but like I say, I'm just having a bit of an issue with trying to find a sort of middle ground as far as stories are concerned. I want more story. I love the characters, they're great, but there's not much about them that I can comment on. But yeah, anyway, I'm really hoping that the next 4 episodes, only 4 more episodes, are going to shine a little bit more as far as motivations and character direction, I suppose. Because right now it just feels like they have a lot of money, a couple of ideas. I mean, I don't know whether these videos or episodes have been catered towards much younger audience. I'm not sure if that's the case, because some of them can be quite violent. But yeah, like I say, it's almost like it's a video game each episode. It's just a quick, 40 minutes, or in some cases 25 minutes, and of visual spectacle, and every single goddamn reference shoved into it. Swamp rat, that's what Mandalorian calls him, you little swamp rat. Do they have swamp rats on the planet that he was from? Are these things endemic to every planet in the Star Wars universe, or they're from Luke Skywalker's planet, because he also had them? I'm really confused as to where these things are from. Anyway, I kind of enjoyed it, and I'm hoping that the next one will be better. Catch you guys later.